Hi, my name is Aidan Park. I am a junior at Valencia High School, and today's devotional comes from Romans chapter 8, verses 31 through 39. This whole chapter is kind of just Paul writing a letter to the Romans, and this passage specifically is touching upon God's everlasting love. Now, the verse I wanted to go most in depth with was verse 31, which reads, "What then shall we say to these things? If God is for us, who can be against us?" I want to specifically go into that last sentence, starting with if God is for us. I believe that a lot of people believe that God is just this higher being above us who has all this power and just watches over us. And while that is true, I also believe it goes a lot deeper than that. God has a very deep connection with his creations, and he also has a very deep covenant with us as humans. And I believe through that covenant and through that bond, we are given this kind of shield, a shield in front of us, a shield of God's love. And it takes us to the second part that says, who can be against us? Now, I wanted to go back to verse 27, which is a little bit earlier in the chapter, that reads, "The Spirit intercedes for the saints according to the will of God." This kind of saying, the Spirit is with us as Christians. And through the Spirit who is with us and through God's everlasting love, again, it kind of takes us back to that analogy of the shield in front of us. And through that shield, I believe that Paul is challenging the beliefs of, the church. He's kind of saying, through the shield that God gives us through the Spirit and through his love, who could possibly break through that shield? Who could possibly come between us and God? And I think that's just kind of the main takeaway that I took from this. I also think it's very relevant to today, especially as us high schoolers are going back into the swing of things, getting back into online school with all these new different circumstances and hurdles. I believe while we may be feeling stressed and while we may be feeling very anxious, we should always remember that those things can never and will never break through that shield that God puts in front of us through his everlasting love. And thank you guys for listening, and thank you for your time.